Welcome back to Ringside Ramble. It's me, Niall, bringing you all the latest news, views, and breakdowns from around the world of professional boxing. Tonight, I'm going to be reacting to what we've just seen from Birmingham, the Resorts World Arena. A very, very surprising night, both in the ring and in the corner and outside of it, as Galal Yafai has dominated, bullied, and stopped former world champion Sonny Edwards in 6 rounds to maintain his unbeaten record and win the WBC interim flyweight title. But this reaction, it's not going to be as much about the fight. No disrespect to Galal Yafai. I'll release another video over the next couple of days about Galal Yafai, the performance, and what's next for him. But we've seen the last of Sonny Edwards in a professional boxing ring, surprisingly. Yeah, it was announced officially after the fight that he was calling it a day at only 28 years old. But after the second round, what happened in the corner after that second round, you knew it was over for him then. For those that didn't see it, Galal fight basically started like a house on fire. Seemed to hurt Sonny Edwards. Edwards looked uncoordinated, flat-footed, slow hands. He just looked so flat, and he just couldn't find space or find balance at all to kind of get himself into the fight. And then at the end of the second round, he goes to his corner, and his corner asked him a question, which surprised me first in saying that, do you have anything in your legs that, to move for 12 rounds, to carry you 12 rounds? And I thought that was a bit bizarre that the corner asked him that, even though he had looked flat-footed and he wasn't responding to the corner's kind of instruction to move his feet. So I thought that was strange, but Sonny Edwards' response was sad. It was sad in a way, and it was kind of refreshing in another. He said to his corner, "Can I be real with you? I don't even want to be here anymore," which I've never seen that happen in a fight in the corner so early on. I've really never seen it. It was bizarre, and I felt for Sonny Edwards. He looked emotional. Yeah, he looked heartbroken, but he said, I don't even want to be here anymore," and he continued to fight. To be honest with you, if I was the corner, as soon as he said that, I'd have pulled him out. I'd really have pulled him out instead of saying, I can understand why he said it, saying, don't feel sorry for yourself, keep going. But, if it's gone, it's gone. And as soon as those words left his mouth, you know, everybody watching knew it was gone, not only for the fight, but for his career. It's, as I say, it's tragic and it's refreshing in a way. To get a lot of sticks on the Edwards for saying what he said in the corner. You know, people saying people would have said, "Oh, he looked to quit" or whatever. And I've seen a few idiots saying that, but it's what every fighter faces when the reality is set in that it's the end. It's the end of the road. So I respect Sonny Edwards even more for saying it. I think he should have been. The gum shield should have been out, and that should have been it after 2 rounds. But credit to Edwards, he kept fighting. He dug in, tried his best, kept throwing shots back, but it just looked, the commentator summed it up best. He was looking to survive. He wasn't looking to kind of take initiative or take control of the fight. Galal fight was brilliant from the very first second of the fight, where he set a relentless pace, and he was like a shark that smelled blood in the water. On Sunday, he was so crisp, so sharp, so aggressive, so technically brilliant as we know he is. But yeah, he just beat the fight out of Sonny Edwards from the start, until he stopped him in the sixth round. A flurry of punches from Yafai, unanswered by Sonny Edwards, who of course didn't protest the referee's stoppage. So yeah, Galal Yafai wins in 6 rounds in a magnificent performance, as he said, to beat the Ring Magazine #1 ranked fighter in the flyweight division in less than 10 pro fights is special, but he is a special fighter. We knew that coming in. I picked Sonny Edwards to win, but Galal fight, we know how quality he is, Olympic gold medalist, and he is really, really top fighter. But yeah, Sonny Edwards, after the fight, confirms what we knew after round two, his career is over. It wasn't a surprise after that second round, but it was a surprise. We didn't expect this tonight before the night started. What did surprise me in a way is that he said win, lose or draw, he would have been out of here and retired. But I don't know how true that would have been if he had a won. But yeah, he just doesn't have it left anymore, and he knows that himself. And it's great to see. It's great to see that he doesn't. That he knows he doesn't have anything left. You know, it really is. What's the one thing? The worst thing of a fighter, you know, is their pride. That's the worst thing about the best thing about them and the worst thing about them is a fighter's pride, not knowing when to stop. You know, we've seen it more times than we haven't seen it. Fighters going on too long, not knowing when to stop, taking much more damage than they should. You know, we've seen it with great fighters, Muhammad Ali, you know, Mike Tyson. We've seen it with so many good fighters. An example coming up is Derek Chisora versus Otto Wallin. Derek Chisora should be long retired from the sport of boxing and is going to pay for it. He's going to pay with his health and his faculties, you know, if he keeps carrying on. But for Sonny Edwards to have the wherewithal at 28 years old to say, I don't want to do this anymore, the time is right for me to get out, it's a breath of fresh air. It really is, and I wish him all the best. You know, he's got out young, you know, with his faculties intact, please God, after a great career. You know, he's achieved what 99% of other boxers will never achieve. He's won a world title. You know, he schooled the veteran South African Mthalane. You know, he's racked up good wins against Jason Mama, Felix Alvarado, you know, Campos. He shared the ring with Bam Rodriguez and he dug in and had a war with Bam Rodriguez. He's as game as they come, Sonny Edwards. So he's had a career to be proud of. He really has. It's great to see and I really wish him all the best. You know, he was an often underrated fighter, Sonny Edwards, but I've always been a fan. He's quality in his kind of boxing skill set and his awkwardness and his elusiveness. But you know, personality wise, not a lot of people. You know, he's Marmite. Either love him or hate him. But I was a Sonny Edwards fan, so I wish him all the best. And he seems to have kind of he he seems to have other commitments, other kind of things lined up outside the ring, another point I make is the warning signs were maybe there in the the pre-fight interview in the dressing room before this one on the zone when Sonny Edwards said he has his kind of eggs in a few baskets. You know, he's getting into the kind of managing side, managing fighters and doing more stuff outside the ring. So I pray to God he's financially set up for that. Credit to him, you know. I hope that works out well for him. And Eddie Hearn said he's going to be on commentary for the zone shows like he has been in the past. So yeah, it's amazing to see. I was saddened in the corner of that second round. I was saddened hearing what he had to say and seeing the look on his face. But when you put things into perspective, it's great to see. He knew that when the right time was to get out. He's still a young man, still has his health intact. He'll always be a world champion. Nobody can ever take that away from him. He shared a ring with absolutely great fighters, and he's only been beaten by absolutely great fighters in Bam Rodriguez and Galal Yafai. So he's had an incredible career to be proud of, and yeah, I just wish him all the best. I really do wish him all the best. His brother Charlie's still going, but Sonny Edwards has called it a day. He's retired from the sport of boxing after a sixth round TKO defeat at the hands of the brilliant Galal Yafai. As I say, this is a Sonny Edwards kind of tribute tonight, this video, but Galal Yafai, I'll have videos on him over the next couple of days and that wonderful performance and the wonderful talent that he is and what's next. You know, Galal Yafai against Kenshiro Taraji is an absolutely mouth-watering prospect. It really is. That is a phenomenal fight for the purists, for the boxing purists. It's absolutely amazing. So hopefully that's next, but I'll have a video on that in the next day or so. You know, I can't wait to get that recorded and get that put out there. So yeah, that's just my reaction to the news that Sonny Edwards has retired from boxing after being defeated by Galal Yafai tonight in Birmingham in 6 rounds. And just yeah, what an outstanding career he's had. Often underrated, but a phenomenal fighter, a world champion. You know, he's been to the mountaintop and he's got out to the other end to tell the tale and has the rest of his life ahead of him. Still a young man, has his whole life ahead of him. So, yeah, I wish Sonny Edwards all the best and congratulations on a marvelous, marvelous career. So, yeah, if you enjoy that content and the rest of my videos, please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Give this video a like, give it a share, follow us over on X. Let us know your opinion down below in the comments. What are your thoughts on the fight, first of all, and then what are your thoughts on Sonny Edwards' career overall? You know, were you a fan, were you not a fan? Whether you were or not, you have to give him his credit. He knew the right time to get out and he stepped away. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. As I say, like, share, subscribe, follow us on X, all that good stuff. And until next time, speak again and take care.